Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Lunatic, and this is a 107 kill game on the map Aftermath with the Vector playing some kill confirmed. So a little bit of a different gameplay for you guys this time around. It is with the Vector, and I'm not even sure if I've posted a Vector 100 plus yet, but that's what this is. And this is going to be episode number 2 of my basic training series. And what I want to talk about in this episode is the day before and the day I said goodbye and all of that good stuff. So like I said, I'm going to be doing this, try to do this chronologically by date. So this is going to be January 7th was the day I actually left my home. It's about a 2.5 hour drive up to Columbia, which is where Fort Jackson is, and the recruiter came and picked me up, and I said goodbye to my mom and my brother, and my girlfriend was actually at my house waiting for me to leave. So I said goodbye to her, but she was actually gonna drive up there later on and a couple hours after me and visit me. Actually, her mom was gonna drive her up there. I was 18 and she was 16, so obviously her mom didn't want her driving 2.5 hours to go spend the night with me. So her mom drove her up there, and I did get to say goodbye to her. And what happens is they put you in this hotel. It's actually paid for by the Army, and there's a bus that comes and gets you the next day and takes you to the actual place you're gonna leave, to the military base. And anyway, so I get up there and I check into the hotel room, and I think I walked across the street. There's a mall across the street. I walked across the mall and got something to eat because I was starving. I do remember I was starving. And girlfriend calls me. She's like, "Hey, we just got to Columbia. Where are you at?" And I was like, "Okay." So I walked back over to the hotel room, and I got to chill with her for the rest of the afternoon and at night. But the bus that was coming to pick us up at like 4 in the freaking morning, like early as hell. So obviously I had to try to get some sleep, that night. And obviously I wanted to spend time with my girlfriend. She was my girlfriend the whole time I was in high school. She was like, my high school sweetheart. She, a really, really good girl. And it was honestly, it was kind of sad, because it wasn't sad because I was leaving and I was going to miss her. I mean, that was kind of sad, but it was more of the fact that I knew once I said goodbye that our relationship was pretty much done. I mean, if you think about it, she's still in high school. She's got 2 more years left before she can, even graduate and move. And I'm joining the Army. I'm going to be in basic training for 3 months. Then I got a 5-month school after that. And then I'm going to Hawaii for 3 years. So, the chances of our relationship working were none. We had talked about trying to make it work and, her moving to Hawaii. But I didn't have the heart to tell her. I was like, "Look, I'm going to be in Hawaii. I'm going to be single for 2 years in Hawaii. It's not going to happen." So, I didn't say that, but it was just kind of sad because I kind of knew at that point our relationship was pretty much finished once we did say goodbye. So, yeah, we had to sleep in separate rooms. Like I said, her parents were up there. Not hating against that. It's not that big of a deal. But we did have to sleep in separate rooms. I think I went to sleep at I want to say 12:30 in the morning or something like that. And then I obviously had to wake up at 4. And I woke up and I called her and I said goodbye to her one more time while I was standing in the parking lot waiting for the bus. And it was January. It was cold as hell outside. So we're sitting outside. She was pretty sad, and the bus finally pulled up and said goodbye. It was kind of a sad moment in my life. And, just for the fact that, I pretty much knew our relationship was over at that point. And, anyway, get on the bus, and we drive to, it's like, a 10-minute drive to Fort Jackson. And we actually drove by some other people going to basic training there, and they were already up running in the road. And I was like, man, this is going to be the next 3 months. I'm going to be waking up every day, freezing my butt off in January, and trying to run. And I was in good shape, but I wasn't in the greatest of shape to be doing that sort of thing. And it was kind of that wake up call, like, oh well, here we go. And that's kind of when it all started. And we go to the this in processing place and fill out some more paperwork. And that's when I got on my flight. I got my tickets and my flight to actually go to basic training. I went to basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, in the middle of January, and it was like I said, really cold. But I got the tickets, and we took another bus to the airport. I think we left around 7 o'clock at night from Columbia. We went from Columbia to, I want to say, Chicago, and then from Chicago to St. Louis. And then I was in the St. Louis airport for a few hours. But I'm going to start talking about the rest of this in the next commentary because I ran out of time in this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll have another video for you guys tomorrow. Alright, peace.